Ever wondered how the 1970s changed the face of football forever? Strap in as we dive into the golden era of the beautiful game, a time when the sport underwent a revolutionary transformation that left an indelible mark on its history. This was the era when total football was born, a tactical approach that emphasized high pressure, ball possession, and player mobility. Teams like Ajax and Bayern Munich were the pioneers of this innovative style. They redefined the way football was played, turning it into a dynamic, fluid spectacle that captivated audiences worldwide. Their thrilling performances on the pitch not only won them accolades, but also influenced future generations of players and coaches. This was a time when the rules of the game were rewritten, new stars were born, and the essence of football was reimagined. The total football era had just begun, setting the stage for a decade of innovation and excitement. The 1970s were not just about tactics and style, but also about the rise of legendary players. Enter Pelé, a Brazilian prodigy whose name became synonymous with football during the 70s. His ball control, precision, and ability to anticipate the game's flow were unparalleled. He was a dazzling beacon of talent that lit up the pitch, scoring over 1,000 goals in his career and winning 3 World Cups with Brazil. His influence on the sport was profound, setting the standard for future generations of footballers. Next, we have Johan Cruyff, a Dutch maestro who was instrumental in the development of total football. His skill, agility, and intelligence on the pitch made him one of the most exciting players to watch. Cruyff's innovative playing style and philosophy revolutionized football, making him an icon of the sport and a symbol of the revolutionary changes that took place in the 70s. Then there was Franz Beckenbauer, also known as Der Kaiser. Beckenbauer's elegance and mastery in defense helped redefine the role of the libero. His leadership and vision led Bayern Munich and West Germany to numerous victories, including the World Cup in 1974. Beckenbauer's contribution to football extended beyond his playing career, as he became one of the most successful managers in the sport's history. Last but not least, Johan Neeskens, another Dutch mastermind of the pitch. Known for his versatility, endurance, and technical skills, Neeskens was a vital component of the Dutch team that reached the World Cup finals in 1974 and 78. His tireless running, tactical awareness, and goal-scoring ability made him a key figure in the total football system. These legendary players not only defined the era, but also left an indelible mark on football history. Their unique skills and contributions to the sport continue to inspire and shape the world of football as we know it today. They were not just players, they were pioneers, artists, and revolutionaries who transformed the beautiful game forever. The 1970s were filled with unforgettable moments that shaped the course of football history. Let's take a journey back in time and relive some of these key events that continue to be talked about even today. The 1970 World Cup in Mexico was a spectacle like no other. It was the first World Cup to be broadcast in color, bringing the vibrancy of the game into homes worldwide. But what truly set this tournament apart was the dazzling display of football by the Brazilian team. Led by the legendary Pelé, Brazil played with a flair and creativity that was simply mesmerizing. Their triumph in the final against Italy, crowned by Carlos Alberto's iconic goal, was a testament to their breathtaking style of play. 4 years later, the football world turned its gaze towards the 1974 European Cup final. This match was a clash of titans, featuring 2 teams that embodied the total football philosophy, Bayern Munich and Ajax Amsterdam. The tension was palpable as these 2 giants of the game battled for supremacy. The match was a tactical masterclass, with both teams displaying a fluid, attacking style of play. Ultimately, it was Bayern Munich who emerged victorious, but the match left an indelible mark on all who witnessed it. Beyond these marquee events, the 1970s was a decade filled with memorable moments and breakthroughs. From the rise of new footballing nations on the global stage to the introduction of innovative tactics and styles of play, the 1970s was truly a revolutionary period in the history of football. These historic events continue to resonate with football fans, underscoring the lasting impact of the 1970s football revolution. They remind us of a time when the beautiful game underwent a transformation, becoming more dynamic, more global, and more exciting. As we look back on these key moments, we can't help but feel a sense of nostalgia for the golden era of football, a time when the game was redefined and reshaped for the better. The revolution of 1970s football didn't just end with the decade, it left a lasting legacy. This golden era ushered in a wave of change that continues to ripple through the sport even today. The tactical transformation that began in the 1970s with the introduction of total football reshaped the game at its core. Today's high-pressing, possession-based and fluid football owes much of its evolution to this innovative approach. Likewise, the iconic players of the 1970s set the bar high for future generations. Their skill, vision, and charisma on the field continue to inspire young, aspiring footballers. They carved a path for others to follow, their legacies forming the foundation upon which new legends are built. And let's not forget the memorable events and key moments that added to the magic of the sport, setting a precedent for the thrilling spectacles we witness in modern football. The revolution of the 1970s continues to inspire and shape the football we love today. As we wrap up our journey through the 1970s football revolution, let's take a moment to remember the game changers of this golden era. The total football tactics introduced by teams like Ajax and Bayern Munich, which transformed the way football is played globally. The iconic players like Pelé, Johan Cruyff, and Franz Beckenbauer, whose skill, vision and charisma captivated audiences worldwide and left an indelible mark on the sport. The memorable events, from the 1970 World Cup in Mexico to the 1974 European Cup final, that added to the magic and grandeur of this period. This era of change, innovation and excitement continues to shape the football we know and love today. The legacy of the 1970s football revolution is a testament to the power of this beautiful game to inspire, captivate, and bring joy to millions around the world. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your fellow football lovers and don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to Football History for more fascinating stories. Until next time.